Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises to manage clients and projects with max efficiency, sharing Wix's SEO tech to help you drive growth.
Fix errors, waste, and issues in a couple of clicks. Get alerted whenever you're off track. Sign up at trueclicks.com.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. When ChatGPT wrote that bio, I thought it was good. Now that I hear it read to me, and it's going to be a little bit, there's going to be some adjustments, but bear with me. Okay, so just a show of hands, how many of you are now at the moment actively trying to rank a website? All right. And how many of you during competitor research have realized that that website has very interesting backlink profile and you thought to yourself, man, I'll never beat these guys. Look at their backlinks. All right. Well, I have a story for you. My name is Maja. I come from probably one of the most competitive industries in SEO today, gambling affiliation. Why is it the most competitive? Well, PPC is not always possible. Online casinos are not always allowed to rank for every keyword. And the SERPs are often unobstructed by ads, but are filled with parasite SEO. It's a constant battle to get good people, great content, and amazing links. But hey, we're a gambling website. Nobody wants to link to a gambling website. But they will if your content goes viral. So I'm here to tell you the story of Dap Gamble. Dap Gamble is one of our websites that went viral about 6 months ago on the story of the dead NFTs. We were actually just on point with that topic. We collaborated with one of the UK-based agencies called Bottled Imagination on this content, and it was an amazing piece of research. They went through a bunch of exchanges. They've looked at how much NFTs go for now. They've analyzed the data, crunched it really nicely, and we realized that 95% of NFTs are now worthless. It generated tons of buzz. But what do I mean when I say buzz? I mean links, brand mentions, and brand searches. But did it translate to benefits? So it happened on August 29th. We published this piece of content. We were actually super excited. We had a designer help us, create some really nice images, and it looked really, really, really well. And it blew up. So it blew up on Instagram, it blew up on YouTube, it blew up on TikTok. When you look at it, it's not really surprising because both parts of the story wanted to participate. People who didn't buy in on the NFTs craze, who didn't want to contribute to that, and were told by a lot of people in their life, hey, you're going to miss out. You need to buy some NFTs. You need to get in there. It's the next big thing. But they didn't quite trust it. They were the ones who wanted to say, I told you so. And the people who actually actively participated within the whole NFT craze, they wanted to defend their side of the story. They wanted to say, hey, I made some money. This is not good. There's a technology behind this. This is just temporary. This is how cryptocurrencies and all the stuff around it works, etc. And there was a lot of discussions, both on Twitter and Reddit, etc. And then the mainstream media chimed in. The first links started coming in, and I really cannot start to even describe you the excitement that it generated within the team. We were all super excited, when you see, I had Google Alerts set up for, all the brand mentions, and then my inbox just exploded. We refreshed Ahrefs, I think, on a daily basis just to see the new stuff that we're getting, and the Slack was also crazy. The mainstream media was actually pretty overwhelming. It was a lot of pretty general websites all across the world, and also a lot of crypto websites that have published pieces and quoted us. Our outreach team worked tirelessly to kind of figure out how to translate some of the mentions into links, and we were all super, super, super excited. It didn't stop in October. It didn't stop in November either. Google Trends actually even picked up on our popularity. It was the first time that actually the brand of the website started gaining some traction in Google Trends. And if you look at it from the perspective of dead NFTs, the topic has been buzzing for quite some time. So we were actually just in time with the amazing research that Bottled Imagination did. We were just in time, to publish that piece. And you can even say we might have helped popularize the term. I mean, who knows? But one thing is for sure, it was just the right time to publish that piece of content. So I gotta tell you, we thought, this is it. This is the link building budget that nobody can replicate. Like, nobody can get like links from those crypto websites. Nobody can get like these types of links. Like we had a do-follow link from Statista. Like that's a domain rating of 96. We were actually super, super, super excited. And we thought, oh my God, this is amazing. We're the best. The website is just gonna fly. And my boss slides into my DMs and he's like, how's this possible? The more links we get on that gamble, the lower we fall. And this is not a paid ad from Ahrefs. It's a screenshot from them. I pay them. They don't pay me. But it is true. You can see it. It was pretty much like that. Like the more links we got, the more rankings we actually lost for the keywords that we were trying to target. And I was like, okay, so this is going to be an interesting case study one day. So the first thing that actually got me wondering how efficient this is from an SEO perspective was when I realized that the dead NFTs page started gaining a lot of links and a lot of rankings for our brand name DappGamble. When you look at it from an SEO perspective, it's really not that surprising. We had about 400 referring domains pointing to that page with the anchor text DappGamble, and the top DR was 96. So like a lot of very, very high profile websites were pointing to that page with that anchor text. But then I realized, okay, I've seen other pages also rise for brand searches. So I guess like it's just a temporary, viral effect. So we saw the homepage rise in impressions and in clicks for the brand term. We saw the About Us page rise in impressions and in clicks for the brand term. And we also saw the authors page had the biggest rise in impressions and in clicks for the brand term. And the thing is that for the authors page, we actually were not surprised because we received a lot of requests from newspapers for a commentary. So what actually happened? Why did we lose all those rankings? After a certain analysis, I realized that the anchor texts have totally shifted the relevance of our websites. I downloaded all the anchor texts that we had to the websites. I ran a Python script. I fed them to ChatGPT, and I asked them to kind of give me the most frequent, to group them into similar categories. And I got these 4. So the first one that had the biggest one was the NFT market analysis. Dead NFTs, the evolving landscape of the NFT market. Not really something you would point to a gambling website, correct? Even a crypto gambling website. DappGamble related. Okay, not bad. Report by crypto evaluation agency DappGamble. That's not us. Reports and studies. Okay, this is a very nice anchor profile, but for a university, not a gambling website. And then negative sentiments towards NFTs. Yes, Virginia, NFTs are a scam. Still close, but super far to where we were actually and where we wanted to go. So the main anchor profile of the entire website became what the website was not about. And if you look at it, this is it. You can see the number of referring domains, top DR, referring pages, etc. You can see that, the main thing is about the dead NFTs, and some of it is brand, but it goes to a different page, And I think my next slide is going to disappoint a lot of people in this room, but after all these links Can you guess where we rank for the term dead NFTs? Who thinks we rank in the top 5 positions? Show of hands. Okay. Who thinks we rank in the top 10 positions? Okay. Who thinks we rank in the top 20 positions? Okay. The dead NFTs page is very deep down on the 5th page of Google in the USA for the term dead NFTs. That's position 50 plus, and that is its best ranking. And despite all the international links, we got huge links from France, from Denmark, from Hong Kong, from Korea, from everywhere. It was a huge viral topic. And these are our best positions for this keyword. 44 in the UK, 40 in the UK, 44 in Australia, 44 in Canada, and 57 in India. So let's look at things in context. Dab Gamble is actually a small website. We launched it in February 2022. We launched it from scratch. We didn't launch it on an expired domain. We did everything correctly, and we decided to grow it from scratch. Crypto space is actually notoriously hard to break into. Crypto space is the intent of many keywords is very informational. And if you want to be relevant at all, you need to cover everything topically and very in depth. And you are basically fighting a lot of websites that have done this over the years and over the years and over the years. But we have noticed that if you want to break into the crypto space, it is possible to do so with a strong domain authority. And this is the domain authority of Dab Gamble as it rose over the years, because we have invested in truly great content. That PR piece was not the first piece that we published, and we did receive a smaller amount of traction for our other PR pieces, and it went really well. We thought, we have all this amazing content. It's been gathering us some amazing links. And we thought that, we're on the right path. It's going to take us a little bit of time, but we're on the right path. Today, now than ever, I am convinced that it's not actually content that is king, that it's actually context that is king. Your website is evaluated based on the context of your overall website. So what do I mean by this? Links are an important part of that context, but they are only a booster. If the content deserves to rank, if you are truly the best result for that query, and by that I mean if your tech is good, if Google doesn't have to spend a lot of resources to crawl and index your website, if the content is well written, if it's helpful, if it follows the most recent guidelines that Google has given you, if your EEAT is on point, if everything you have is good, the content will rank. Links are only one part of that context, and by basically having a lot of anchor text, they have shifted the context of our website towards a totally different topic that we haven't explored on our website that well. So this is just one step in our journey that we believe is going to be beneficial in the years to come once we manage to rebuild the website properly around all the context that's needed. And for the end, if you want to follow Link with 95DR, you can just join Patreon and start your own podcast. What they actually allow you is to paste the links to the news resources that have served as a topic for your podcast. And those links are to follow. Ask me how I know this, but be careful. Thank you very much.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.
Demand sphere. Limitless visual insights from the SERPs. Unlimited dashboards and users. Easy to use and easy to scale your growth to new levels.